And there's the proof, my dudes. 770 clicks at $1.24 per click, $954 in days. So here's my actual dashboard with my daily payouts. Today was right around $200, while yesterday was $333. There are marketplaces where people who created their own products can list them for people like you and me to instantly promote them and earn around $1.24 per click just to the product page itself. To put that into perspective, with just 100 clicks per day, just 100, that's $124, and over an entire month, $3,720. So the method that you are about to learn is beginner friendly, and I promise you, if you watch this full video, you'll learn exactly how you can do it, how you can get 100 clicks per day and start earning a full-time income without investing a dime. Oh, and on top of that, at the end of this video, I'm going to be sharing the #1 website I recommend to people that you can use to make even more money. We'll get into the product marketplace in a bit, but first, let's get into exactly how to get those clicks for free. Check this out, Spiritual Mind, they have 158,000 subscribers, 600,000 views on a video they re-uploaded, and this is just constant. 4.7 million views on a video he re-uploaded. There are certain niches where it's perfectly acceptable to ethically steal and re-upload content so long as you credit the original creator. This, as I'm sure you can imagine, is a win-win, right? You walk away with viral content, you don't have to create a second of it, and the creator benefits from the exposure. So just to give you an example, right, Alan Watts, these videos, these talks are from a while back. He doesn't really have an online presence that he's working on, so you're not taking anything away from him by doing this. In fact, you're, again, helping him. So it's simple. All people are doing, they're finding that root video from somewhere, copying the link, pasting it in a YouTube downloader, and then re-uploading it. It's honestly, I don't understand why more people aren't doing this, because I did, and I showed an example of this in the past. But so this video got around 1,200 views in a few days. I downloaded the file. I went through a few steps that I'll be showing you, and then I re-uploaded it. I didn't record. I literally just uploaded a picture of myself, and you don't have to do that at all. I made some extra things, but you don't have to do it. And for this, I show in another video how much money I earned. I will link that in the video description, but I made a killing, literally 1,200 views, and I did very, very well. So I'm going to quickly run through exactly how to do this. So download the Chrome extension vidIQ. Once you have it installed, go ahead on YouTube and come up with a few core topics. For me, you see there, one of them is Abraham Hicks. The niche I chose is self-development and spirituality. Seeing as how I already have that work done, I would recommend that you consider doing the same. There's no shortage of views here, and I know this video is not going to get 1 billion views or anything, so you know, and I know a lot of people just won't take action. So if you're watching this and considering it, it's a fine choice. Personal development. You can use a similar set of keywords. So at the end of the video, I'll also be going over a list here. But Alan Watts, Abraham Hicks, there's a few more that I went over. But let's say you don't want to do self-development. There are so many alternatives. Like here's just some live streamers, just random guys that stream on YouTube. And this channel, IRL Moments, has no affiliation with them, yet they just re-upload their clips, and it's perfectly ethical, right? They're crediting the creator, and you could do that virtually with any other creator. Joe Rogan, for example, who's the demographic that would pay attention to Joe Rogan is really diverse, right? So at a later date, when we get into the product itself, you're not really limiting yourself when you're creating videos on these sorts of topics. But it brings me to my next point. When you are finding these videos, you want to focus them on the product that you're going to promote. Because for example, right, so let's say I'm going to get clicks for that product creator. I want to make sure that the people who are going to look and check out that product are people that are relevant. The people that are watching the video are related to the product. So now that you have the basics of downloading the video, let's get into the actual product marketplace that we're going to use. First website that you can use is JVzoo, but trust me, you're not limited to that. If you're already familiar with a lot of these affiliate marketplaces, you can use any of them. ClickBank, JVzoo, Warrior Plus, even CPA networks if that's something that you're looking to do. Honestly, guys, the monetization method, like using JVzoo, that is the obvious part. That is the easy part. The footwork is literally just in this process. This is the hidden little step to this that nobody for some reason is doing. Well, there are, but you know, if you're watching this video, there's a chance you're not. But JVzoo is the one I'm using. It's a marketplace, like I said, product creators. When you go on here, you literally create your account on JVzoo, set up your preferred payment method. That way you can actually get paid. And then here's where you will click on affiliates and click on find products. Here are the different categories that you can choose from. If you're not finding something that you like, try clickbank.com. They have a wide variety, but keep in mind, stick to products that have at least 500 sales, just because you know that it's not a total scam and at least there is some kind of traction there. But either way, so self-improvement is what we're choosing. I sort by sold so that we know that this is a reputable product. And then the biggest thing here is EPC. This is how much people are earning for every single click they drive to the products, the product creators landing page. So I talked about $1.24. Well, there are pages where you earn $3, $4.80, $4.40, $4.63, a ton of money per click. And this is all calculated by the number of the amount of money revenue earned from products sold divided by the number of clicks, and you can come to an estimate on how much you're earning per click. You're earning money per sale, but don't let that trip you up or anything. It's still the same exact concept. If a landing page has a EPC of a set dollar amount, I have every single time hit close to, if not more than, that EPC, especially if you follow the process that I'm sharing with you. That doesn't always happen, but if you're following this process, you have very good odds at success. So that is how they come up with that figure. Sort by sold, sort by EPC, because you know that they have their stuff put together. There are a lot of product creators. It doesn't take much to be a product creator, right? So there are a lot of people on here that are just fly-by-night kind of guys, and sometimes maybe their product page isn't mobile friendly, so they're not going to have a high of a earnings per click as somebody who's is. So that's why we do that. That's why we sort by EPC and sort by sold. After that, though, it doesn't really get much more data driven. You want to then sort by products that you would think are most related and actually valuable to the audience that would be watching that video. If you're looking at ClickBank and you're not looking at JVzoo, there's a video link in the description that talks all about how to get your first ClickBank sale. There's a lot more related videos in the description about affiliate marketing. So if that's something you're interested in and looking to take this a step further, check that out. But yeah, so you have the products, you have your video topics. Now you're going to download your videos. So you have your product already. You want to search your root keywords, find a few videos that are trending, and download them. Like I said, you're using the vidIQ Chrome extensions. Now, I don't mean to be repetitive here. I just want to make sure you fully understand. So here's how to use the vidIQ Chrome extension. You're going to search your root keyword, filter by view count, and then make sure you have vidIQ installed so that you can see subscriber count. What you're going to be doing here is you want to look for a view count that is disproportionate than the subscriber count. So 7.1 million views, 52,000 subscribers. That way we know, all right, this guy isn't just a huge YouTube channel and is getting views that way. That way we know us, you, me, with a small YouTube account, we have a chance of actually getting views. And they're not all taken up by these big channels. You also have to keep in mind the date in which it was recorded. vidIQ is a great example here because you can actually see view velocity, but let's say, for example, you're just looking at the view count and the date. For all you know, this video could have gotten 7 million views in the last, in 4 years ago, and in the last year, it's only gotten 100,000 views. So you want to look at the date. If the video is posted in the last year, typically it's fair game. I would recommend it. So perfect. Abraham Links Guided Meditation Deep Sleep. This is a perfect video I would choose. I would copy this link now and then go on Google YouTube Downloader. I split between these three. Honestly, I'm not married to one specifically, just because they're all kind of dependent on demand, like the amount of traffic on each site. They're super slow sometimes. So I literally just go in, paste, go in, paste, go in, paste, and then I'll download the fastest one. Here is though where one extra step does come in. If, for example, the video that you're going to download already has video overlays, right? So images on it or whatever, or honestly, I would recommend this no matter what. Download the video, and this is where you'll have to make some minor edits. So here's a thread on Reddit that shows free video editing software. Now I know you're probably going to get all weirded out now and jump off of this, but trust me, if you're willing to put in the 10 minutes of adding an image to your video, that's how you can make this sort of money. You're not gonna just get this money by doing absolutely no work. You have to put in 10-20 minutes per video for that to work, but at the same time, that's nothing. So here's a Reddit thread. I'll add this link in the video description. I use a paid video editing software, but you certainly do not need to do that. Once you do have your video editing software, if you're having any trouble with the video software itself, literally just copy the name and type YouTube tutorial, or type the video editor name and tutorial. Once you have that, go to canva.com and start. It's a free software that you can use to make images. So here's what I would recommend. So the size 1920 by 1080 is what you're going to want to use. Something like a black background works fine, and then just text overlay. So for spirituality, right, this is all going to be dependent on your product. Simple. Whatever your product headline is on the product page, you can literally just add that in. Add this once to the beginning of the video, once to the middle of the video, and then once at the end of the video. Outside of that, you don't need to do anything else to the video. You export it, create your YouTube channel, which if you have a Gmail, you pretty much already have one, and then upload your video. After that, you'll add a thumbnail, which on its own, you can add literally an image like this. You don't need to go crazy if it's in this self-development niche in these types of videos. As you see, right, 3.4 million views with a picture of a woman sitting in a yoga pose or a meditation pose. So if you're looking for these kind of thumbnails, it'll really all depend on the video title and type, but you can literally just look up this, right? Woman in yoga pose, woman in meditation pose, the universe, the moon, spirituality, stuff like that. Now these product marketplaces work, and this technique works, but you still have to juggle different products you promote, and you may feel a little overwhelmed on which direction is the best use of your time. There is one website that I would choose, that I recommend to everyone that I meet that is looking to make money online. There's one that I would choose if I had to start all over again, and I was looking for the fastest way to go from $0 to $10,000 per month. This is the website, and I'm going to be sharing that with you in a second. But before I got to the point of having my own office, being where I am today, working my own hours, I was working a 9 to 5, right? In the Florida heat, like I live in Florida, and I was working in the heat in a Tyvek suit doing manual labor, working with fiberglass. I hated it, hated it, hated it. Not only was I just like physically hating it, right, coming home covered in fiberglass dust, but every day, right, Sunday nights were the worst, thinking about waking up. And every day waking up, the repetition, it was just mind-numbing. It went on, that same thing went on for so long. You know, if I just look back and wish I could just shake myself. It went on for so long until I finally tried to make some money online, right? I wanted to give it a shot. Well, I wound up failing over and over. And I thought really everybody was lying. There's no way that this actually works. I was at my wit's end, and I didn't think this worked. I thought everybody was renting stuff and faked it all. But when I finally met a few of the guys who I consider some of my closest friends today, that is when everything changed. Since then, I wake up when I want, not covered in fiberglass. We live in a condo right on the beach, and I could spend as much time with my family as I want. And that changed when I finally started listening to people who had what I wanted. Years ago, though, before this, we were spending an entire year. We were renting a room in a house with 3 other roommates. They were a bit older. They loved to drink and smoke quite a bit, which attracted a very shady audience. It just made life difficult, right? All those people there going in my kitchen in the morning, it was just uncomfortable, and obviously sleeping normal hours was out. So with that negative experience, before I got to where I am today, we had a conversation. I spoke to my wife and asked her, now that I'm at the point of making this full-time passive income thing, now that I'm here, where would you want to live if you could pick anywhere? And she picked the beach, and that's where we're living now. We went from that tiny apartment to living in a condo that is literally 4 times the size of that full thing just for us. At this point, right where I am today, I can honestly say that I'm in a mindset, and every day has been millions and light years ahead of anywhere where I've ever been in my life, right? I'm at a point where I feel free. I don't feel anxiety like I did. Obviously not every day is just the, sunshine and daisies, but for the most part, when you look at it compared to my previous, it's incredible. I'm living a life where I can literally just grab my laptop, work from wherever I want, whenever I want. And so that's what I want to share with you, right? If you want to learn how to create a full-time passive income online, I know this sounds buzzwordy, but just don't tune it out because of that. Where you can make money literally while you sleep, while you travel, or whatever you want to do, right? Play video games. I don't care. Whatever you want to do, if you would like to do that, check out the link below in the video description. I'll be sharing with you exactly how you can do that. But if you'd like to just stick to the simplicity of it all, feel free, no pressure. Check out my free YouTube videos. Consider clicking that subscribe button below. Like this video if you got any value from it, and let me know in the comments what you thought.